features of Austrolopithecines africanus. The features, so how the features are there? How the features are there? The first one is cranial capacity 450 to 600, understand this. So, the cranial capacity of Australopithecines is 450 to 600 cc. Now, you see Homo erectus next, remember blindly, A E N H, assistant engineer for national highways, assistant engineer for national highways. Australopithecines, erectus, Neanderthal, Homo sapiens. It is 5 million years ago. This is 2 million years ago. This is 0.2 million years ago, means 2 lakhs years ago. Homo sapiens means 40,000 years, so 40k, 40,000 years ago. Now you see how much is the cranial capacity? 450 to 600. Then by Homo erectus 1000 cc, Neanderthal 1200 cc, Homo sapiens 1450 cc. In that way the evolution happened. The cranial capacity is increasing, the brain size is increasing, the intelligence is increasing. Cranial capacity is from 450 to 600 cc, facial part is large than cranial part which mark prognaths. Now you see this size has been how much? 450 to 600 cc. When this is inside, where the development will happen? Facial part is large than cranial part. Why than cranial part? Cranial part is 450 cc. So, than cranial part, so this has been not increased. So, this has been not increased. So, where it got increased? Hence prognathism. Hence prognathism. Foramen magnum is beneath the head. Hence absence of erect posture, not centrally located. Now you see, beneath the head, not centrally located. If it is centrally located, erect posture will be there or not? Centrally located, erect posture will be there. Beneath the head means 100% like this, beneath the head. So, whether I am erect posture, this is not erect posture means this one. This is not erect posture. So, Australopithecines is not erect posture. Next one is what? Erect means what? Homo erectus. So, at erectus 2 million years ago, man become erectus. So, Australopithecines is not erectus variety, Homo erectus is erectus variety. Why Australopithecines is not erectus? Because foramen magnum is not centrally located, foramen magnum is beneath the head. Rear end, beneath the head means back side. So, obviously head will be like this. Receding forehead, but these all features couldn't convincingly conclude that it is ancestor of Homo sapiens because it is juvenile fossils. So, one big problem what happened means, so with all these features, whether I can tell that this particular fossil is ancestor of modern man means, yes, I cannot come to a conclusion. Why? Because it is not well developed species like adult man, it is a juvenile fossil. Juvenile fossil, we don't know, child 8 years kid. So, after growing how he will become or how she will become, we don't know. No? So, it is what a juvenile fossil. Hence, we cannot come to a conclusion that yes, this is the ancestor of modern man. The other variety is Paranthropus robustus. It is heavy and long, because of which it is believed to be extinct. It is heavy and long because of which it became extinct. Average fossil of Paranthropus robustus is 8 feet. Average fossil of Paranthropus robustus is 8 feet. So, hence we believe that it has been evolved into extinction, whereas Grezal variety has evolved into next, which is called as Homo erectus. Coming to East African Australopithecines. Now, I discussed about South African Australopithecines, which is Africanus robustus. Yes or no? Africanus and robustus. This is what? Africanus. This is what? Robustus. Now, I will make you understand about East African fossils. East African fossils. So, the topic, if you see the heading of the topic, East and South African Australopithecines. So, next is East African Australopithecines. Coming to East African Australopithecines, the fossils of East Africa are Australopithecus ramidus, Anamensis, Afarensis and Paranthropus bossi. Now, you see one cross mark. What it is? Bossi. Coming here, East Africa. 1 star mark, 2 star mark, 3 star mark. What is that? Ramidus, Anamensis and Afarensis. So these three are present where? East Africa. Very good. This is present where? South Africa. This is present where? This is present where? So Ramidus, Anamensis, Afarensis and Paranthropus bossi, these are called as East African fossils. Prelims point of view, the Australopithecines fossils which are present from East Africa are Anamensis, Afarensis and Ramidus, and robustus variety which is present in East Africa is bossi. Whereas Grezal variety in South African fossils, the Grezal variety which is found is africanus. The robustus variety which is found is Paranthropus robustus. East African fossils, South African fossils, Grezal variety fossils, robustus variety fossils. East African Grezal and robustus variety fossils, South African Grezal and robustus variety fossils. In robustus variety, the first fossil available in East Africa is Paranthropus bossi at Omo by Leakey. Yes or no? See here. Omo. What is that? Paranthropus bossi, Cobifora, Old Y Gorge. First one is what? Omo I got. At Omo by Leakey, this fossil is of complete cranium and lower jaw. The Grezal variety which is found is Australopithecines. The first fossil is Afarensis, is found at Laetoli, but there are no evidence of large number of footprints. There are evidences of large number of footprints at both Grezal and robustus from Laetoli, if you see here. If you open the PDF also, you will find it. One is, this is actually volcanic sand. 5 million years ago, today also we can see, if you go to this particular place, Laetoli in Africa, the foot stamp of early man. If you see the foot stamp, one foot stamp is of robustus, another foot stamp is of Grezal. Means what? Two people are been walking. One foot stamp is of robustus, another foot stamp of Grezal. Today also this evidence is there. Means what? Both were been walking together. Means they are contemporaries. Paranthropus robustus, Australopithecines africanus, or Grezal variety and robustus variety, both are contemporaries. There might be some fight between both of them for the food. So robustus is so much specialized, so it is not specialized, whereas Grezal is non-specialized. Specialized fossils will be present in the record, or non-specialized will be present in the record. So who is non-specialized? Grezal variety. So Grezal has been evolved into modern man. According to Leakey, over specialization, we will come to that. So the Grezal variety of Australopithecines, the first fossil is Afarensis, is found at Laetoli, but there are evidence of large number of footprints of both Grezal and robustus from Laetoli. So these are South African fossils, these are East African fossils. These are the features of South Africa, these are the features of East Africa. Then culture of Australopithecines. So how these people lived? How these people lived? Culture of Australopithecines, very important. Australopithecines culture is called as oistocherodontic culture. Oistocherodontic culture, which means, oisto means what? Chero means what? Chero means horn. Dontic means teeth. Oisto means bone. So they used bones, they used teeth, they used horns for hunting. So Australopithecines, man had depended upon hunting, and for that hunting what he chose, what he took? Horns he took. What he took? Bones he took. What he took? There was a confusion among the anthropologists whether such tools were made intentionally or. Now you think, use parallelly, you have to use the common sense, means think. What is cranial capacity? 450 to 600. So cranial capacity is little. When I am doing excavations, I got some horns, bones, teeth. I came to conclusion that he might be using this for hunting. But now I got another doubt. So he might be using for hunting, whether he made it or accidentally present. If he had made it, means he is intelligent. If he has made it, he is intelligent. If he is accidentally present means just he got and killed, he got an animal. So he is getting randomly, so he is using. His intelligence has been not evolved. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So there was a question. So the tools which he used for hunting, whether they are accidentally present or naturally present. So we are not coming to conclusion that whether he evolved intelligently. And another thing which is telling me that he didn't evolve intelligently, why? Because cranial capacity is 450 to 600 means it is like a chimpanzee only. 450 to 600 means it is like or orangutan only. Then he might not be evolved. Oh, then these tools might be naturally present. Very good. So Austrolopithecines use rudimentary form of hand axes, chopper. So some tools he started using, rudimentary, rough hand axes, rough chopper chopping tools. Animal is there. I killed an animal. First I have to remove the skin or not? So first when I want to remove the skin, then he should remove like this. No, that is called a chopper chopping tools. So he used chopper chopping tools. He used roughed hand axes. Leakey, while doing excavations at Omo and Olduvai, found semicircular walls. This is called as semicircular walls like structures, which he believed that there might be some semicircular walls were being found. Why semicircular walls will be present? At the same location where I got all this dead body, there only I got some semicircular structures. Why semicircular? Oh, he might be living in the house. These all are not conclusions, these all are assumptions. Why? Because I was not present. Anthropologists are not present at the time. So by seeing it, oh, it might be a habitation. Habitation means intelligent, means he constructed his own house. He is living inside the house, means it's a great thing, no? 5 million years ago, he is living inside the house, means it's a very great thing. So they found a semicircular walls. That semicircular walls might be houses which are semicircular wall which is present naturally, semicircular walls which are constructed. Difference is there. According to Philbin, by observing the cranium of Austrolopithecines, he believed that there might be some symbolic language and might be the beginning of verbal communication. And another person told that by studying the cranium, then for our cranium, there is a cut here. Similar cut is there in the Austrolopithecines skull. Similar type of a sharp cut is there in our skull and in Austrolopithecines skull. I know today, oh, that skull is mainly facilitating in voice, sound. Here also Austrolopithecines is having a cut on the skull. So means he might also be giving some sounds. Sounds means what? There might be some words. Words means what? A verbal communication. So Philbin believed that the verbal communication might be started. The verbal communication might be started from Austrolopithecines. How he came to a conclusion? By observing the cranium of Austrolopithecines, he believed there might be some symbolic language and might be the beginning of. You are having the same t-shirt and I am wearing the same t-shirt. You are also having some brand sticker, I am also having the brand sticker, and the people will tell that that type of brand t-shirt will found only in that particular shop. Then a third person will come to a conclusion or not. Hey, you also having the same, you also having the same. You both buyed from that place, he will tell or not. Like that they make a connectivity. Like that they will make an assumption. Homo sapien is also having the similar type of skull and Australopithecines is also having a similar type of skull. A small cut is there here, the same is there. So there might be the beginning of verbal communication. Verbal communication is a very big thing, no? Verbal communication is the difference between the man and non-man. Verbal communication is the difference between the human being and other species. That is the main, two things are differing from man and animal. One is culture, other is verbal communication. Other than that you tell me. Other than that you tell me, nothing will be different. Man once upon a time he was also naked. So animal is also naked, no much difference. But language we have, animal doesn't have language. Culture we have, animals doesn't have culture. UPSC interview question this is. Man and animals are differ in that case that animal doesn't have the culture, human beings have the culture. Other than that, can you tell me some other thing? Language, sir. We have the language, they doesn't have the language. So, what are the reasons for its extinction? There are some reasons for its extinction. So, Austrolopithecines has evolved into Homo erectus. So, why they became? According to Leakey, I told you, over specialization of the diet might be the reason. This is similar to Cope's second rule. Who are over specialized? Robustus variety. Over specialization might be the factor which is responsible for competition of food with other species led to other features. So, there is a competition between Austrolopithecines, Robustus, Austrolopithecines, gracile. So, Robustus variety could not, why? Because it is over specialized and it could not fight with general people or generalized, hence it became extinct. There might be predation by non-primates, hence the beliefs, guess, there might be like tiger or dinosaur, there might be predation. That might be also a reason for extinction. Finally, according to Skupin, Australopithecine didn't extinct but evolved into, so next species is called as Homo erectus. AEHN, Assistant Engineer for National Highways, NH.